choice for our 2025 season of actors. And Green Shirt Guy has chosen Jon Favreau.
Yeah.
And the movie that he picked for the first movie is PCU. PCU. It's a high school senior visits college for the weekend and stays at the wildest house on campus. That's pretty much it.
It's kind of simplified.
That's pretty much it.
Duke,
It stars Jeremy. Surprisingly, I didn't know Jeremy Piven was in this movie. I love Jeremy Piven. Chris Young, Megan Ward. It was written by Adam Left and Zach Penn, and it was directed by Hart Boschner. And Green Shirt Guys, this is your movie. I'll let you have the opening say on this film.
So I remember seeing this movie in the theater, if you can believe that.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I saw this with a friend of mine. I remember kind of liking it, and when it finally made it to video, like some cult classics, if you will. To me, this falls into that. It grew on me, and it's I love this movie. It's quotable. It's funny. There's some silly stuff in it. But it still makes me laugh. So, and I really wanted to do Jon Favreau for a couple of reasons, and this is not a movie you would expect to see him in, so I had to choose this one.
Yeah. The beginning scenes, like the first 20 minutes of this, I just feel so sorry for that young man. Maybe the first like half hour to 40 minutes of the incoming freshman.
Yeah. Well,
do we really think there's like houses like this still out? Like,
no, because I don't think it was really like that either.
On campus.
They're on campus. Yeah, no, on campus.
No.
Off campus, sure.
Off campus, whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But on campus, like they had the whole basement. You saw the basement and everything. Like, what is this place?
Yeah.
There's a lot of little things. The opening scene where he's walking through the hallway and you see all the different classes of people, and then the last one's a Polaroid and it falls off the wall. That makes me laugh hysterically.
Yeah.
It cracks me up that Jeremy Piven is this 27-year-old. Like, he's been there 7 years. I was like, at first I'm looking at it and I'm like, yeah, he looks too old. But as he explained the story of he's been there for like 7 years, I was like,
it makes sense.
I started dying. Yeah.
Mole's the black guy too. They've both been there for forever.
Right. I can't remember the name of that actor that plays him.
He's been in a bunch of stuff, but he kind of like he pops up every once in a while. Like, oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, how about the reason that we meet this kid or this kid meets them is why?
Oh, because of his
the guy, one of his roommates, classmates, signed him up for the meds.
And why did he sign him up?
Because he put doggy biscuits in his bag when he came back to Jamaica.
Right. So the whole thing is a payback.
Yeah.
I mean, there's quotable lines like where he goes and he's the beginning of the movie, he's trying to pawn the kid off on anybody else in the house.
Anybody.
And he walks in the Gutter's room and he goes, "What is this? Wearing the shirt of the band you're gonna go see?
Don't be that guy."
I still quote that
line. Yeah. I mean, the young lady, Moonbeam.
Yes.
Now, I actually had to look her up because I said, "Is that Reese Witherspoon?" And it is not.
No,
it's not. But it's somebody else. But I thought when I first saw her, I was like, "Oh!" And I had to go to IMDb and find out that wasn't her.
The part with her that makes me laugh is right at the beginning, where they're throwing the meat out the window.
Yeah.
And the little piece lands on her megaphone. She kind of looks at it and then flicks it off.
Like,
the little flick makes me laugh. She's like, huh.
As a fat man, I did not like that scene because that's a waste of meat.
That was pretty nasty too, though. Like, throw that meat and all that. That's pretty nasty.
And that was like early in the movie too. It's like, what is going on with this film? Like, it is very early in the movie.
Yeah.
And like I said before the show, I was like, it's not much has changed in 30 years. Like, if that's how it was in 94, I'm like, that's exactly pretty much how it is right now too.
And this was kind of ahead of its time. This was making fun of where they thought things were going to go.
Yeah,
and it went there.
Right.
Are we going to talk about the secret society of Balls and Shaft?
Yes. with Phantom Draper.
Right. Like, oh, when he said, oh, he has the right complexion, I was like, oh, hell no.
Well, even before, how about when David Spade comes in, he goes, Mayflower material, I presume, and he goes, what? Your family obviously didn't come over on it, but we'll take whoever we can get. I'm like, yeesh. Yeah. I do love some lines from the women. That's when you first meet him, though. When he goes to walk up to talk to the ex-girlfriend, and she's like, "Get away from him! Get away from her, cockman oppressor!"
Yeah. And they form that wall.
Yeah, they all. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I'm saying the way they form that wall.
Yes.
To separate them.
Is she in there? Is who in there? And then we'll tell her Mr. Winky stopped by or whatever. And then when he walks away, she goes, "Did you participate in a phallus naming?"
She was like, I don't know what you're talking about.
What is going? Are you guys reading this chat thing?
No.
What is that?
I have no idea.
Are we being spammed, or I don't understand what this is? Hold on, ladies and gentlemen. Hold on out there. We got
a story to read.
What's the name of the guy? It says Rob Thomas. What band is that guy part of?
Matchbox 20.
Okay, we got Matchbox 20 rating us something in here.
I don't even. Are we reading this right now?
I'm trying to figure it out.
No, I'm not reading now.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, the opening scene is one of the, which is the young man pissed off every single group. The first group, okay, it was kind of his fault because he participated in the meat throwing.
Yes.
My question is,
yeah, go ahead.
After he escaped them, I got a couple of things. I even have a Grinch guy moment here.
Okay.
So
only one.
Yeah, it's a couple.
Well, but you gotta remember the writing's perfect for this because we need those characters later, so we need him to piss off everything.
Oh yeah. But I do have a Grinch guy moment for one of the groups. Or two of them. After he got away from the meat people, he bumped into the black militant people.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to figure out how he pissed them off. Why were they chasing him?
Because he was white and he ran into him.
Okay.
Remember you saying everything's white, the walls are white, the paper's white?
Yeah.
Okay.
Here's my Grinch guy moment. When he pissed off the people that was doing their thesis, the whole computer room.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
My question is, y'all did all that time to chase him. You could have used that to try to, type up your thesis again.
I mean,
because after you catch him, what happens?
I will.
Nothing.
I will kind of give you that.
Yeah.
What I would say is, you didn't save it at any point.
Right.
That's the one I'll give you. As far as the black militant guy, the next time you see him, he's flanked by Moonbeam and the gay guy. So he hates all white people except for these two.
Yeah, right. Now, I will say this, and you are absolutely right, Richard guy, because when I was in college, we was doing video game design. And literally every 5 to 10 minutes, you hear somebody say, save.
Yes.
So everybody stop what they're doing, save their project, and then they keep moving. Because if you don't, you'll lose 8 to 10 hours of work easily.
Now, this is 94 too, so I don't even know. I mean, a lot of the software, the word processing software now automatically saves every 2 minutes or whatever.
Yeah, now.
This would have been before. I gotta think this is before that.
You have to save on that.
Yeah. Because I was in college. I was in college around 04, 05, around that time, and you had to manually save.
Right.
Yeah, I went to college. We still had those little hard floppy disks.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think I have some in here.
I had one somewhere around here too.
I have some of those.
Oh, there we go.
I don't have any.
I have
more
one of those original ones. You know, the
with
real
the big
floppy.
circle, like the Commodore
big
did.
circle. Yeah.
Show that to the kids and ask them what it is.
Don't touch the center. Remember, like, don't touch the center.
Don't touch the center.
How about the games where you would play it and then you'd have to take it out and flip it and put it back in?
Yeah. I played those.
Ones. Good times, man.
Because they were double-sided.
Yes.
Yep.
Or multiple discs.
Oh, yeah, Final Fantasy VII.
Well, I'm talking even with the original floppy, sometimes you get the multiple discs.
Yep.
Gotcha.
You'd have to take the original floppy out and like turn it on the other side.
Yep.
What's his face? George. I can't remember his full name.
You talking George Clinton?
George Clinton.
Yeah, great, right?
Yeah.
George Clinton.
Pretty great too.
His because I've seen George Clinton in concert. And that got it an extra like 0.5 for when on my score comes to this movie because George Clinton was in it for like that brief little spot. It got it the extra 0.5 for when I give my score.
How about Gary Busey's son playing the head of the Stoner House?
Yes, I knew he looked familiar.
That's who that is. I can never remember. It's not Gary. What's his name? It's like Jerry or something.
I'll have to look it up now.
Jerry.
Yeah, because it's like if you just put a piece of paper over the eyes and stuff on the nose.
100%.
I was like, why did he look so familiar to me?
Yep.
Now, yeah. I'm looking it up now.
He stole the bee. Marvelous.
You know what I thought was funny? When what was the president of the school, Gonzalez? What was her name?
Garcia Thompson.
When she was the conductor as well for the music.
Yes.
I was like, oh man, full control.
How about go ahead.
Now this reminds me of the 90s when that is how we say that it transitioned over to now, how they changed the mascot's name from the Indians to I forgot what name they some whooping.
It was the whooping. They were going to the whooping crane from the Warriors or something like that.
Yeah, there was the Indians.
Oh, you're right. It was the Indians.
Yeah, there were the Indians. It's similar how in my high school in Michigan, we were the Indians and we got changed to the Knights.
Right.
So I was like, oh, okay.
A lot of high schools in New York.
There's a handful. There's a high school in this area, and I don't want to give out names because I don't want to get us banned or whatever. But so they changed. Here's the funny part: they changed their name, right? Okay, I get it. Federal funding, but they haven't had the time or money to change the logo in the middle of the football field. It's still an Indian headdress. Here's why I think, and I get it, but that whole campaign gets kind of gone to ridiculous lengths because there's another school in the area whose mascot is the Vikings. Apparently, that's offensive, so that's got to get changed.
Wow. And answer your question, Gabe Busey's son is Jake.
Jake Busey. I knew it started with a J.
Yeah. Oh, he was in Starship Troopers.
Yes, he was. Yes.
God, dog, I forgot about that.
And if you've ever seen Christmas with the Cranks, he's one of the cops.
Oh, he was in The Frighteners, Enemy of the State. He was in a lot of stuff.
He's been in a bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
How about the part that still makes me laugh to this day? When Gutter gets stoned and he's going to buy the beer. He runs to that old woman. Can you blow me where the Pampers is? I laugh every time I see that.
I like that scene too, and I like the scene when he didn't know that was George Clinton.
Yes,
he was like, "Sure,
yeah.
Can you take me to my house?"
Yeah,
sure.
It got serious though. When it got dark and serious when he was like, "Oh, just take a hit, man." You know what I mean? Like,
he did a little bit.
I was like, "Ooh!" I felt that little turn. Like, "Ooh, that's really." They're not trying to be funny here. Like, he looked like he's. You know what I'm talking about?
Well, it's his inner demons. He's trying to.
Like it got real dark and serious right there, and I was like, "Oh, okay, I see that.
The party at the end's great though.
Oh yeah.
Especially, I love when they're outside, and for those of you who haven't seen it, the idea is that this Tom kid has pissed off every group, and at the end of the movie, they have a $7,000 damage bill that they have to pay the school to not get kicked off campus. So they're going to throw this huge party, and doesn't work at first, and they get Tom to kind of round up all the groups that hate him to get them to the front door, and then George Clinton's there. We can go into the logistics of that, but George Clinton's there, and they're standing outside, and he says, "Yeah, we effing know Tom. He's trolling. He put our feces." And he goes, "All right, Moles, you take him down in the basin, you beat the shit out of him. All right, but we're having a party." How about when the frat guys walk up to the womanists and they're like, "Pack up your rape culture and take a hike," and she's like, "No, I think they're asking if we want something." "Yes, we would like a beer." And then he goes, "Okay," he walks away, and she turns and goes, "So it's like if you're nice to them, they do things for you?"
Right. Right. This movie has so many good scenes in it. Yeah. That party, man, that's a party I wanted to have been a part of.
Can you believe the naked guy show? That's another thing I wrote down.
Oh yeah.
I also love where he's trying to make it right with all the people with their papers. So what about you? In particle physics and then Sanskrit. You're majoring in a 5,000-year-old dead language. Well, as best I can do. And then the next guy comes up. He goes, "What about you? P. Just get out of my room."
That surprised me. Talk about old dude that his thesis that he had to watch. What was it?
The Kane Hackman theory.
Yeah, the Kane Hackman theory. Yeah.
Always a Michael Caine and Gene Hackman movie on TV.
Yeah.
At any point in 24 hours. Yep.
Man.
All right, let's get some numbers on this.
Well, we have a new feature this week.
Okay.
We can decide what category we want to make people answer the question from, or we can do multiple categories because I have questions. So I don't have to make bigger eyes so I can see what it is.
Ooh.
So this.
Hold on.
Okay.
Let's make him big.
Big.
Hey you.
This is a Council of Comets golden ticket. If you answer the question about the movie correctly on any given week, I will send this to you in the mail. You can have one. It's a sticker. It's fairly big. But you can use this for a duck at the week of your choosing. So you can save it for 3 months. You can use it right away. It's up to you.
Nice.
All right. You have your question, Green Shirt Guy.
I have categories. We can choose which category you want to answer the question for. History. Now, it's from this movie. Movies, music, or geography?
Let's see. Let us pick the genre, and they'll get the question. Okay. I vote for music. Right? That was one of them?
Yeah, music.
Yeah, I'll go on music as well.
Okay.
Right.
So the first person, and I
will... Wait, before you go. Just to be clear, ladies and gentlemen, this is your chance to win the golden ticket. It is a real ticket. It's a sticker. Green Shirt Guy's going to send it to you if you win. Now, you can either keep...
My Instagram's right on here, so just DM me after the show, and I will stick it in the mail tomorrow.
Yeah, after we get the information, we'll mail it out to you. And you can use that golden ticket at any time to get a duck in this great monthly giveaway. All right? And
does
now,
this month, you can save it if you want.
You can save it for as many months as you would like. 3, 2, 1980?
1993.
Oh, okay.
It was the year previous, and that's the last one.
Yeah.
Do you remember where Tom is from? That was a question.
I don't remember where Tom.
Oh, Tom?
Tom.
I do. You talking about the kid that was getting chased?
Yes.
Oh, Delaware.
Delaware.
Oh.
Yep.
What state is Port Chester in? And they mention it.
Oh, Port Chester is in.
It's Connecticut.
Connecticut. Yeah.
Okay, and
Because I cracked up because he mentioned 84 in Hartford. Like I was like, all right.
Yeah.
There were a number of things that they got complaints on that complaint sheet when she's telling you did this, this, and this. You threw out all this pounds of meat. What did they do on Earth Day?
Oh, passed out cigarettes.
For?
Oh.
A smoke-a-thon.
Oh,
okay, yeah.
On Earth Day.
Yeah. I couldn't remember why they passed it up. I know it was a bunch of cigarettes.
So, someone's going to win 2 next week if they win.
Stay tuned next week, ladies
I
and
will either
gentlemen.
make the questions easier or harder based on next week, I guess.
Let's get some numbers.
hard.
Let's get some numbers on this week. We'll start off with Phil.
My number is gonna be okay. So it was a enjoyable enough movie. It's definitely like an earlier light like pothead comedy of a film. So I am giving this a 6.5, and it got that 0.5 boost from George Clinton being in the movie. It has its moments, and it's not too long, so it's enjoyable enough. Like this can't be any more than like an hour and 20 minutes for a movie like this. So 6.5.
Mm-hmm. See, Bizzle?
I agree. I agree with Phil about the time length. Like it was, like I said, it's not even a long film, and I enjoyed it from beginning to end. It had me cracking up. I love all the cameos, different actors that you see back in the 90s, how they are today. Is being in the 90s in general to see how, like you guys said, how the times were back then, how they thought how we'd be at right now, and truth be told, we are there now with a lot of the subject matter. But I give this movie a solid 8.
8. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I will give it a 7. It gets a 7 because I'm a big Jeremy Piven fan. I don't know if you guys have watched what is it on HBO? What was the show?
Entourage.
Entourage. I don't know if you ever watched that.
Ari Gold.
Ari Gold, classic, will forever be in my mind. Love it. So I like Jeremy
Ari
Piven.
Gold's great, but you know what? Ari Gold's great is the interplay between him and his assistant, the Asian guy, and I'm blanking on.
Yeah. I know who you're talking about. This is great. And then overall, the movie made me laugh. It's just a fun movie, short movie. I like a movie that we could make. I always see it like that.
Yes.
You know what I mean? A movie that we can make. But I give it a 7. And Green Sugar, you're the last one.
So I love this movie. It's not my favorite movie by Jon Favreau, but I really do enjoy this movie. Every time I watch it, it makes me laugh. Like I said, it's imminently quotable to me. There's a lot of lines that if you hang around me long enough, I'll probably quote one of them. It's also special to me because I remember seeing it in a theater, and the Reggie guy, the guy with the black curly hair that's in the band, he's wearing a House of Guitars t-shirt, which is a huge music store and world renowned, but it's in Rochester. So I was like, oh, it's so cool.
Nice.
So I really like this movie. Do you remember the names of the bands, the band names that were suggested when they were cruising? They're all funny.
I have a 12-inch.
Mike Johnson is 12 inches long.
Yeah.
That was thrown out. Naugahyde Windpipe.
Yeah.
Oedipus and the Mama's Boys.
Yeah.
So yeah, I do. I can't quite give it an 8, even though it's my movie. I'm gonna go 7.5.
7.5, eh? All right, that gives it a 7.25. That's more than the IMDb. So that makes it a decent movie.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Very, very good. That is PCU, ladies and gentlemen. Next